share some of the things that you can do from home as a housewife in order to make some good money, in order to make money. Some things you can do from home in order to make money. So first of all, there are lots of things online, lots of things that you can do. So let me start with flight ticketing. You know, there are lots of people that love to travel, maybe to their village for vacation. If you learn how to book flight tickets, you can do this from the comfort of your home. So you have to learn how to book flights and all that, flight tickets. There are organizations, company that does such. You can learn from them and, you know, start doing it from the comfort of your home. When you book a flight ticket for someone, you earn some commission, and that is your own way of also making money from home. So number one ways in which you can make money from home is for you to learn flight bookings, flight ticketings and all that, flight bookings and all that, hotel reservations. These are things that you can do from the comfort of your home. Maybe you can even promote them on your social media handles, on your WhatsApp status, even among your family and friends. If you have rich friends that love to travel, they will patronize you. You can, let's assume I am your friend now and I want to travel to Canada. I will patronize you as a friend because I already know that you are into hotel reservations and flight bookings. So this is one of the things you can do from the comfort of your home. Yes, if anybody wants to travel, they will contact you, tell you, okay, I'm going to so place, so date, please book a flight for me, book a hotel reservations and all that for me. So when you book those things, they pay you, you earn some good money. So as a housewife, you can learn flight bookings, hotel reservations and all that. That is number one ways of making money from the comfort of your home. You don't have to stress yourself. All you have to do is learn how to do it and do it well. If there is any problem, you contact the airline and sort it out. You don't have to leave your house. This is something you can do from the comfort of your home. So number one is flight bookings, reservations, ticketings and all that. So number two is graphic designing. You can learn how to design, flyers and all that for people in business, for, learn how to do all those things. Maybe let me give you an example. Maybe one of your friend is doing sales and your friend is a flyer. You can design such a flyer for your friend, and your friend will pay you. Or you can even, aside your friends, you can even promote it on your WhatsApp social media handles, and people will contact you because they already know that you are into graphic designers. You can design a lot of things for people and they pay you. These are things you can do from the comfort of your home. So number one is flight bookings and reservations. Number two is graphic designings. These are things you can do from the comfort of your home without any stress. You might even end up making more money than people that do 9-5 jobs. By the time, let's assume you are into flight bookings and reservations, and maybe like 5 people contacted you that they are traveling to maybe to Canada, to US, to so many places. You will just book their flight stuff for them, their hotel reservations and everything, and they pay you. You end up making lots of money. Same is applicable to graphic designings. People can contact you, okay, please help me design a flyer, social media flyer for my business, my thumbnails for my YouTube, design this or design that for me. I could remember contacting somebody to design my YouTube thumbnails for me. So, and they are making money. Somebody can say, okay, tomorrow is my birthday, I don't have money to go for photo shoot. Can you please design an AY picture for me? You end up designing such for the person and the person will pay you. So you have to learn graphic design is AI or A1, or learn how to design things. They call it graphic design. You can learn it so you can be able to design things for your friends, for your customers, and they will pay you. So like I said, number one is flight bookings and hotel reservations and all that. Number 2 is graphic designing. Number 3 is if you are a fan of baking, like you know how to bake, you know how to cook, you know how to baking and all that, you can, and you have an online presence, you can decide, okay, let me go into chin chin making. You can pick a niche, maybe chin chin or cake. You can start baking chin chin and cake, post them on your WhatsApp, on your social media handles, send to your friends, tell them, oh please, I decided to go into baking. I make chin chin, small chops, cakes and all that. You will see that at the end of the day they will patronize you, because one thing you should understand is that a lot of people do celebrate birthdays. A lot of people do celebrate their children's birthdays, their spouse birthdays, so they will probably end up buying cake. They will buy chin chin, they will buy groundnut and all that. So you can go into baking, you can even start making tutorials, videos on how to do them and post it on your YouTube channel. You can become a YouTuber too. If you know how to bake, you know how to do all those things, you can record it, post it on your YouTube channel. You never can tell any of your videos that will go viral and you make lots of money. So number 3 is you can go into baking. You can learn how to do that. Or if you already have the knowledge, you can start doing them. Okay? You have to start doing them. You can bake some chin chin and post it on your social media handles. Tell people that you are into chin chin making, that you bake, you sell cakes and all that. They will end up patronizing you. These are things you can do from the comfort of your home. Okay, let's assume you don't have money to start it. What you will do is that maybe you can do some small portion for your family use. After, snap them, do videos, post it on social media. Then when somebody now contacts you that they want you they want to buy a cake and all that, you bill them the amount for it. Then when they pay, you will now use their money to go and buy things and use it and deliver what they want. So many people started like this as housewives. They were just cooking. When they cook maybe jollof rice or bitter leaf soup, they'll just do video, pictures and post on their timeline. And when people now contact them and be like, oh, it's like this, your soup is delicious, so I want to buy you. And they will be like, okay, this is the price. And when the person pays, they will now go to market to do the runs, come back, prepare them and deliver to their customers. Their customers will now give them positive reviews if they are satisfied, and that is how they will end up getting more customers. So you have to be creative as a housewife. That's why housewife is not for dull people. It's mostly for intelligent people, because you always have to think, come up with things in order to keep the family running and also build yourself. So as a housewife, you can learn how to bake. If you know how to bake, you can go into it. You can do some portion for family use. Then if you don't have money to do it in a bigger way from the comfort of your home, you can do just small for family use. Then do videos, pictures, post on your WhatsApp, your social media handles and all that. Then when people patronize you and they are satisfied and they give you positive reviews, and their friends will see it and their friends will now end up contacting you, and that is how you keep making money. And you don't really need much to do this. And you can start with the ones you do for the family. You can record it and post on your handles, and who knows, somebody might see it and patronize you. So that is number 3. Remember, I said the first one is flight reservations and bookings. Second one is graphic designing. Number 3 now is you can become a baker. You can make cake, chin chin, small chops. Number 4 is becoming a food vendor. You can become a food vendor in the sense that as a housewife, you prepare delicacies every day for the family. So when you are done preparing those meals for the family, you can snap them, you can do videos, then post it on your social media handles. Tell your friends that you are into this, that let them patronize you. And when they now come to you and they be like, okay, I need 3 liters of this soup or 4 liters of this soup, you will tell them, okay, let me go to market and do the runs and calculate and give you guys the price. Then when you now check how much it might cost you to prepare that soup, you add your own gain on top, then bill them, and when they pay, you take your own gain, prepare the meals and deliver to them. So you can become a food vendor. Aside preparing meals that we do eat, you can become a food store vendor too. Let's assume you live in an area where foodstuffs are very cheap. There are people that lives, for me now, I am based in Lagos, and I have a customer that lives in Benue State. You know, in Benue, yam, they are very cheap there. For a tuber of yam here in Lagos, a big one, you have to buy it from like 2,500, 3,000. But in Benue State, like it should be like that kind, 1,000 or 500, depends on the size. So for she that is in Benue, and me that is in Lagos, yam here is very expensive, while she that is in Benue is very cheaper there. So sometimes I do buy from her, and she will bill it to me here in Lagos. So you see that if you live in an environment where some things are very cheap, you can easily bring it online. If you have a social media presence, you can be posting them. Let's assume that, for an example, yam is like 500 in that Benue. You can bring it online and post it for like one for 800. You will see that at the end of the day, you end up making like 300 naira gain for each tuber. You understand? So you have to just look around your environment, find things that are very cheap that you can bring online and sell. Even if you don't have a social media presence, you can actually open a page, devote it towards your business. People that has patronized you and they are satisfied, you can plead with them to give you review. When they post those reviews on their walls, you can tell those customers to please attach your business line on their reviews. Let's assume now that I bought something from you and I am satisfied and I want to give you a positive review on my page. You can beg me to, okay, please attach this my business handle for me, so that your friends that will follow me, and when I now want to give you that positive review on my page, I will now attach your business line, so that they will now follow you as a vendor. And that is how you end up, you will keep growing. Even if you are not growing as much as you want through this method, there is what we call Instagram sponsored ads, Facebook sponsored ads. You can also do them if you have the money. You can sponsor your business and people will end up contacting you that they want to buy. So you can become a food vendor or food stuff vendor. You can become a food vendor or food stuff vendor, in the sense that if you live in an environment where things are cheap, very cheap. There are people that lives in the environment where fruits are very cheap. Foodstuffs like crayfish, yam, they are very cheap. You can start selling them, posting them. You don't even need to go and buy them in bulk. If you don't have the money to buy them in bulk as a housewife, you can go to the vendors, people selling them, and tell them, okay, please, can I snap these pictures? Can I take a pictures of these products? Ask them for the price. Then come online, post it on your page. Let's assume that they told you that each tuber is 200. You can come online and post it for like 500 for each tuber. You will see that at the end of the day, you will end up making, if you make sales, you end up making some money for yourself. So that's just it. Like I said initially, number one is for you to go into flight bookings and hotel reservations. There is money there. Number two is for you to learn graphic designing for flyers, birthday pictures and all that. You will be designing all kinds of things for your friends, for your customers. Number three is for you to go into baking. Maybe if you know how to bake chin, cake and all, you know how to do all those small chops, you can go into them. Post pictures of of them. If anybody contacts you, they will patronize you and all that, and if they are satisfied, they will give you a positive reviews and their friends will end up patronizing you. Number four is for you to become a food vendor. Yes, you can cook food and sell, or you can even go into foodstuffs. You can buy it where it is cheaper and sell. If you live in an environment where it is very cheap and you don't have the money to buy it and keep in your house and start selling, you can just take pictures, get the prices, do your own calculations, add your own gain and post. So when people contact you, they will buy, and when they buy, they might end up giving you a review. At the end of the day, their friends will still end up patronizing you. So this is just basically common sense. So if you are good number, the fifth one is copywriting, if you are good in writing and all that, you can look out for websites that can employ you to write, do reviews, literature reviews and all that, and they will pay you. There is this one that used to be popular on Facebook then. I've forgotten the name of the website. You can search it up on Google. If you are good in writing, there are people that are just good. They are writers. So you can look for websites that you can sign up for yourself and put up information about things that you can write about. Then put your own fees for each hour or for seconds or whatever, and those that needs your service will contact you, and that's how you end up making money. So if you do not have online presence and you are good in making chin peanuts and all that, I have an advice for you. Look around you. There are supermarkets around you, right? You can go to them and see if you can supply them. You can even go to schools. There are schools that do okay, there is this school in my former area where I live. I know a woman that used to supply them egg roll, buns, small shops and all that. The woman will just fry it in her house. Early in the morning, she will carry it and go and supply those schools. So you see that you as a housewife can do it too. If you are good in baking, you are good in all those small chops, buns, egg roll, all those things. You can produce them. Look out for schools around your areas, churches. Look out for supermarkets, all these mini supermarkets. You can supply to them, and at the end of the day, they will pay you. So that's just it. There are so many ways you can make money from the comfort of your home. Like me now, I am not a housewife where I do go to work, but I decided to become a YouTuber. Even though I am not yet popular, like I have not started getting much views like the way I dream of, but at least I am making some good money at the end of the month, some dollars at the end of the month. This is just something I started as for fun or to maybe share knowledge, but by the special grace of God, I am already earning some dollars from it. So you that is a housewife, it is left for you to sit down, discover yourself, find something that you are good in. If you are good in baking, you can come up with ideas on how to present your business to the world, especially on social media. Social media is powerful. There are lots of people that has money. They are also on social media. They might even be using a fake account, but be rest assured that if they end up seeing what you are selling and they see how consistent and neat you are, that you are doing whatever it is you are doing, they will end up patronizing you. So like I said, if you do not have much of social media presence and you are into baking, into small shops, into buns, into puff and the rest, you can look out for schools around your areas, look out for churches, supermarkets and all that. You can supply it to them, and at the end of the day, they will pay you. When I was living at Yenapaja, there is my kids used to attend one school there. So like I said, there is this woman that used to come and supply the school canteen with buns, and the woman used to supply them with buns, with zobo, with all sort of things, and students were buying. So you can go into small shops and all that. Another one is juice. It could be tiger nut juice. It could be zobo. It could be parfait and all that. You can also produce them. If you live in an area where there is so many schools, churches and all that, you can produce them and go to the school, meet the school principal and all that. Plead with their teachers and the principal that we would love to be supplying the school with your tiger nut juice and zobo. You guys will discuss, and at the end of the day, you'll be supplying it to them. All you have to do is for you to buy all the machines that you need to produce the tiger nut juice, and buy the things that you need in order to produce the zobo. Buy the can needed. Then look out for schools where you can supply it to them. And for some do supply to supermarket, but I think due to NAFDAC number and all that, they might not be able to accept it. But I know that in some schools they do accept. Every school has a school canteen, and when you go to such school, you always see buns, zobo, bottled water, pure water, and all those things. You can supply it to them, and they will pay you. And it's for you to just find out something that you are good in and do it well. So if you are good in baking, you might as much as possible try out this my suggestions. Another thing you can do from home is fashion designing. If you are good in sewing clothes, you can also do it from the comfort of your home. What you have to be the person that will start marketing your own brand by yourself. Maybe you can buy some materials in the market, sew the ones that you will wear for yourself, snap pictures. And if you're a social media person, you can post on social media and say dress made by me. If you like it, I can make it for you, you know, that kind of stuff. People might see your designs and be like, oh, I like it, how much? They will tell you, okay, I need it. They will send their own materials, send their measurements, and you will sew the clothes and deliver to them, and they pay you. So it's just for you to find out something that you are good in and do it. If you're a fashion designer, you can do the runs from home. All you have to do is have a social media presence, have friends, maybe family members that will patronize you, and wear it, post pictures, and probably their friends might end up asking them, where did you sew this clothes? I love this design. Because there is this woman that normally sew that I used to patronize. She's a good fashion designer. There was a dress that she sewed for me. I wore it. I did not even post the picture on social media. It was just on my WhatsApp status. A friend in US saw it and was like, this your design is so fine. Oh, please give me the number of the woman. I said, okay. I had to give her the number of the fashion designer that sewed the clothes for me. All she did was to contact the woman. She screenshotted that design I was wearing and sent to the woman and told her that she loves this my design, that she would like her to sew it for her. She said, okay. They discussed the price, and what my friend did was to just send her measurements, and the woman had to buy the materials and all that. She had to sew the clothes and did wear bill to her from Nigeria to US. So what I'm trying to say is that there is so much things you can do from home if you can think outside the box. If there are so many things that you are good in, you can look for a way to present it to the world. Starting by also trying to tell your inner circles, your family, your friends, let them patronize you. Because one thing I have realized is that once you are good in something, and maybe let's assume 5 people patronize you and they are satisfied, they will always tell people around them, that is if they are good people. Because for me, if I patronize someone and I'm satisfied, I always like to give that person a review, either on my social media handles or on my WhatsApp. And I am 100% sure that at least one person will end up patronizing them. So that is a power of positive reviews. So it is not just about going into business. You also have to be very sure of what you are doing and do it well. If you are paid to do something, you do it well. So that's just it. Just have to learn, look out for something you are good in, find a way to present it to the world and do it well. Like now, I am supposed to go to work, but I'm so tired. So I decided to just be updating my YouTube, and the more people are watching and all that, the more I'm making my money. So that's my own way of making extra. So if you're a housewife and you are looking for ways to make money from home, you have to sit down, ask yourself, what exactly am I good in? If you are good in cooking, find a way to present it to the world. Let people know that you are a good chef. If you are good in baking, find a way to present it to the world. Let people know that you are good in making puff-puff. You are good in making cake. You are good in, Another thing you can do from home is learn how to make liquid soap. Like like downstairs now in my house, there are lots of gallon there. Like downstairs in my house, I have like 6 gallon. We use it to wash cars, to wash plates and all that. It is someone that produced them. I don't know where my husband bought it, but all I know is that it's down there in the kitchen. So it is somebody that produced them. So if you can learn how to make liquid soap, you can also supply it to companies, factories and all that. People do buy them. You can even post it on social media, and people that need it will patronize you. There are so many things you can learn, and YouTube has made it easier for everyone to learn 1 or 2 things. You don't even need to stress yourself much. You can learn how to do those things. Try do some trials within yourself at home till you perfect it, because nobody is perfect and Rome was not built in a day. You have to learn how to do some certain things so that when you become perfect in it, you can now package it, package it and find a way to, start selling it to people. So you can also learn how to do liquid soap. I've mentioned a lot of things. Okay, let me start afresh. Number one is flight bookings and reservations. I have a friend that is into it, and she's making money, and she's doing it from the comfort of her home. People are always traveling. No matter the economy or situations in the world, there are people that has money, and these people that has money are always traveling within their localities or outside their states, and they will always book flights. So you have to learn. Number one is flight ticketing and bookings and hotel reservations. Number two is graphic designing. If you can learn how to design flyers, design so many things, even birthday pictures using AI, you can learn how to do those things. Number three is you have to go in, look into a food vendor. If you know how to cook, you can know how to package your stuff and present it to the world. If you can, those ones you normally cook for your families, you can snap pictures, make videos, and post it on your pages, on your WhatsApp. Tell people that you are a chef. If you want to buy stews and all that in bulk, that you can deliver. You never can tell who will patronize you. Even for weddings, birthday parties, we will deliver. Just start. Just make up your mind to start up and start one or two things. You never can tell what God can do for you. So the next one is foodstuff vendors. If you live in an environment where foodstuffs are cheap, you can, you can snap them, post on social media. You never can tell if you can get a contact that will make you become an exporter. Before you know it now, you start exporting those foodstuffs outside the country. All the people doing all this export and all that, if you go and ask some of them, they probably started this way. Maybe from just posting on social media, they will go to village markets, snap fruits, snap plantains, snap yam, beans, and all that. They are posting. Before you know it, you will not know the person that will contact you and say, okay, I live in so places. I need this one 10 kg, this one 5 kg, this one 20 kg. Before you know, you start making money. So it's just for you to think. And the next one, like I said, is you knowing how to make zobo, tiger nut juice, parfait, and all that. You can be supplying it to schools. You never can tell if you can get a contract for you to supply it in a wedding, parfait in a wedding, or birthday parties, and all that. And that's you also making cool money. You never can tell. So that's just it. Another one I mentioned is you learning how to do liquid soap. Like I said, we have gallons of them in the house. We use it to wash clothes, wash plates, wash our cars. It is somebody that produced it. So if you can also learn how to do those ones, you never can tell if you end up, making good money or getting a contract from a company that will tell you to supply them in large quantities. The next one is affiliate marketing and copywriters. If you know how to write, you're a good writer, you can look for websites where you can, where you can get employed to review people's projects, correct their grammars, write letters and all that. And there are people that are good in writing. You can, do that and get paid. So it is left for you to think outside the box, find out something that you are good in, and so that when you get employed, you will do it well from the comfort of your home. Then finally, if you are not interested in any money online as a housewife, you can also look out for online courses that you can enroll in order to develop yourself, in order to upgrade your knowledge and all that. But trust me, there are so many ways you can make good money on social media if you put your eyes down. But it all depends on you and what you are good in. Because for you to make money from social media, you can be good in something. Another thing I failed to mention is fashion. If you know somebody that is into female wears, male wears and all that, you can become a dropshipper. Let's assume that a pair of shoes is 5,000. You can post it online and say it is 5,002, 5,005, and people might end up placing order. When they place order and pay, you will go and pick it from the shop and go and deliver. So you can become a drop shipper. And one thing with becoming a drop shipper is that you do not need money to start it. All you have to do is for you to look out for people selling these things, maybe babies wears, men's shoes, female shoes and all that. Become a drop shipper and make good money. So it is left for you to find out the one that you can be able to do and do it well. You can become a drop shipper. In Igbo we call it Osafia. So you can look out for somebody that is into fashion items and all that. You can be drop shipping for them. When you get a customer and the customer pays, you go and do the runs. So that's just it. There are so many things you can do from home to make money. It is left for you to think and find out the ones that you are good in. Because I can remember those days, there's this woman I know then. She will always supply the tiger nut juice, zobo, buns, egg roll to one secondary school in my area, and she's making money. She's making cool money. She's making money. I could remember when I was pregnant with my last child. I have a friend that is a food vendor. She's doing the business from home, so sometimes I'll just order a soup from her and stock up my fridge, and she's making money. She doesn't have any shop where she's selling those things. She's doing it from her home. And so it is left for you to find out the one that you can do and do it well. So being a housewife is not a bad thing. It is not it is not a disease. You can make millions of naira from the comfort of your home. I could remember when I was into business, I was selling shoes from my home. I would just go and buy some samples, snap pictures and post on my page. Then when people start placing order, and as they are paying, I'll be restocking. I'll be using my gain to restock. As they're paying, I'll be using my gain to restock. That was how, from ordering from some pieces, I started buying in cartons. I started buying in cartons, and I was making cool money from the comfort of my home. All I did was to design one area, one corner, one room in my house, and was using it to keep the shoes. And I was making money from the comfort of my home. So it is left for you to think of what you are good in. You can even become a YouTuber. You can post those video tutorials of your cookings. If you are good in making hairs, you can record it and post. If you are good in baking, whatever it is you are good in, you can always do tutorials on them and post. So making money is sweet. It's very sweet. So, and enjoying it is also sweeter. even so it's left for you to think of what you can do and start it up. Don't forget to subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye.